Morning. How's it going? That should be a little bit higher. God damn it. Or a little further back. One of the two. Okay, there's no way that can reach the floor now, right? I want the magneto float where the legs are pretty widely spaced apart. Something like that. Mm, that's too far off for here. Just a little better. No. Okay. This base needs to change a bit. Any more profiles still? It's, man, this, wherever this expression is in my head, it's not getting down here. I feel like that's no different than the last one. I don't know, something feels a little different there. Okay, so what do we want to do for shadows here? I think we want to kind of darken it on this side a little bit. I feel like this is a bit too much. Hey, how's it going, man? No, I leave tomorrow, so I think I briefly debated with myself whether or not days, and eventually decided, yeah, no, we should do 2 days. Might as well get as much in before I go as I can. So I think we want to go directly from the right here. So we can get some more musculature worked in over here. I'm not for sure. I don't want to do this, to be honest. Everything seems like it should work off of the whatever I'm doing with the torso on this, I think, which is more this way. Oh, I appreciate it, man. You know. However long you can stay works for me. Let's see if we can do something with this here. Two, thank you. This might make for its own like promo image, really, with the shot of Hawkscap here crouching beside some rubble. Okay. Well, I haven't heard too much about Canada, at least, but not that I've heard anything about the States straight up communication, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Shit, yeah, that's an alright head. Hey, Mighty Geek. I've heard about the Borealis stuff going on. Apparently, I missed it when it was supposed to be the best or the closest to me. I think I was probably recording that night, which would make sense. But I don't know. We'll see what I don't think there's going to be much going on in Toronto anyway. Even if there is something close by, there's too much light pollution. But the concept behind Blood Force was making fun of Youngblood, essentially. Youngblood, Wildcats, all that kind of stuff. And it's kind of grown a little bit from there in that it has less to do with those now. Like there's always going to be an element of making fun of image stuff. But, nope, what was that? Oh. But, yeah, now it's more just 90s era heroes. So extreme and dumb. And doing them as stupid and silly as possible. The actual, if we're talking about the actual plot of the comic, it's kind of basic sci-fi stuff where there's this race of aliens that are on the run. Here, I gotta get my glove. I'm already starting to smear stuff. So, race of aliens that's on the run from another race of aliens because the peaceful ones have this transporter technology that is basically unique. And the other one is an expansionist race, so naturally they want to get their hands on that because that just makes everything easier for them. So, the peaceful race has come to Earth to seek asylum. I'm not sure if this leg matches up with anything, but that's okay, I guess. And so, where we join up in this comic is when she's the delegate for the Maxtricians, they're the peaceful race, are negotiating for refugee rights or something along those lines. And in the meantime, she's been assigned a security force / strike or security team / strike force. And they, for some reason, have missions. And that's kind of the book. No, killing's allowed. I'm gonna try and avoid it too often though, because if you come up with villains and then you kill them off, then you can't use that villain. Bring it back, and I mean, you can bring them back once or twice, but if you keep bringing all of them back, then it starts to lose impact pretty quickly. So they do have a jail system. There's I don't think I've determined yet whether or not it's legal. Yeah, there will be the odd kill, but at least at the beginning here, we're mostly focusing on knocking people out. So, yeah, because I like a lot of the characters I've come up with, and I kind of want to reuse them if I can. Even Cyberzerk, the dreads might be hell to draw, but it's a fun character. So the Galaxy Rangers does not sound familiar. No. I do think, except that maybe you did ask me about that, but no, I don't. I've never heard of it. Oh, okay. And it's that kind of similar, right? I kind of want to just not read it in that case, because just like at least then I can feign ignorance. Well, like claim ignorance. Not really much feigning there, but I mean, the reason I picked it as a storyline is because it's kind of cliche. You know, there was a lot of like first thoughts to come to mind with it. I wasn't trying to come up with anything particularly original. It was more like I think I can use that framework to come up with further plot lines. As opposed to, like, I had other ideas and then they just didn't really go anywhere. The 08 it is too. Don't need that. It's like I wasn't sure how to use those as a launching pad. This one, it was like, oh wait, I can totally see how I can use that. So this was the one that stuck. Didn't have to be original. Yeah, no, it was. I mean, like it was it was when I came up with it was back at the beginning when it was more of a parody idea anyway. So it was just the fact that it was a pretty simple idea that didn't really put a lot of thought into anything was part of the joke. And then since then I've put some thought into it and justified elements, and it's like, oh, okay, well, it still works at least. Exactly. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Absolutely, man. That's what I'm here for. Come up with another discussion topic. Last time was good. I don't remember what it was now, but keep forgetting I don't have to use just the O3s. It was plat related, wasn't it? I don't remember what it was now. Shit. I mean, I'm starting to do my plat lines here, so we can go that route again if you want. Let's see. What? The Spawn thing hasn't been come out yet. Is the only thing. So. Oh, exactly. Packed, right? Yeah. It's tough to say because on Earth 2. But yeah, the Spawn video hasn't dropped yet. That's for next week, I believe. Are we talking about an Earth 2 where the image creators care about their comics? Because it's a very different one. Like theoretically, I would like for Cyberforce to, or whatever thing Mark wanted to do, to be the thing that lasted, because he enjoyed it, and kept up with it and had fun with it and kept finding new ways to, I don't know, turn it into something that would like help him to grow as an artist. That would be pretty great. The thing is, that wasn't going to happen because Mark doesn't like working on a schedule. Well, I mean, it's Earth 2. I know there's some, like, you still got to maintain some semblance of possibility, but I mean, any one of those guys could have made something that lasted if it was about more than just making money. Except maybe Val, but no. Val could have made something that lasted if he wanted to. It's just he didn't. I don't know. I think he felt he had something he had to live up to with the rest of the Image guys, and there was no way he could do that because he wasn't that kind of artist. Like, Val's a cartoonist. Who really lost his drawing chops? Are we talking Silvestri? Because I mean, we know the deal. We've been there now, where you can be pretty good when you're younger, and then you stop drawing for a few years, which is what Silvestri did, and you got to work off some rust, or you just start. I think he worked himself into a yeah. I think for a while there, he worked himself into a corner where he was just drawing the things that he enjoyed drawing. He wasn't trying to make interesting comics anymore. The stuff that he didn't enjoy drawing, he pawned off on David Finch and whoever else. I don't know if Richard Bennett was in there. It feels like he might have been, but those kind of guys. And then it slowly morphed into, Silvestri's just drawing the anchor images, and then Silvestri's just drawing like the faces on the anchor images, and then it's just somebody else's comic. So if you're not like pushing yourself to try and draw everything every month, then yeah, your skills kind of atrophy. But like, and then when he tries to get back into it, he's got some rust to work off naturally. But he's proven since then he's still capable of coming up with some amazing stuff. From what I've seen, the Joker Batman thing was pretty great looking. Yeah, like you gotta. It's the kind of thing you gotta keep the reps in to maintain your level. Even if you're a Marc Silvestri kind of guy, there's elements that are going to fall off if you don't keep up with it day to day. I think you could get it back quicker than most people. I haven't actually read the Batman Joker thing. I mean, it looks like the look is interesting. It's not what I want from Mark, but it's still, it's not bad at all. The story, I don't even know what it was about. And knowing that it's Silvestri who wrote it, it's intriguing because I don't think he's ever really tried to write anything. And I can't imagine he's very good at it, but nobody really talks about how bad the storytelling is in that. Then again, nobody really talks about how bad the writing is in a lot of old Image books either, which is really fucking bad. So, I don't know. I'm kind of taking everybody's word for it. Yeah. Honestly, reading those Cyberforce issues, it felt like Eric was like actively sabotaging some of the shit in there. Yeah. I mean, it was probably, and Jay, for you, was probably longer than for Silvestri going between drawing, but there's always that rust. If you stop for a while, I think if you stop for like a couple of months, it'll probably, it'd be like, oh, I got to get back into it. Probably only take like a session to get it back under control, but. You know, you can't just assume that it's all gonna, it's gonna work itself out. The fun thing is when you pick it up again after having been off it for years and years and years, and then you keep going with it, and it's like, wait a minute, I wasn't this good before. What the fuck happened? All you gotta do is get back into it. I think if you did enjoy drawing when you were a kid, some stuff is gonna stick with you, particularly since like you're obviously still consuming comic stuff. Because I mean, like, I know I didn't draw for about 10 years before I got back into it. Jay, who's Pigheaded Soul, he didn't draw for, it was like more like 20. And his stuff is extremely impressive now. It's that kind of thing where it's like, he got back into it, it's like, hey, that looks awesome, man, keep it up. And then he keeps going. It's like, wait, that's starting to look better than mine. Like, slow down again. Yes. Yeah, where you pick it up again and you somehow learned something. Like, I know in the meantime, every once in a while, I keep watching videos or reading books or whatever. So I'm like learning new theoretical techniques. So, but I wasn't putting any of it into practice. So it might be just a thing where, you're ready to go. And it's like, wait, all this stuff I've been thinking about in the last few years, I could actually give some of it a shot. And then it kind of quickly just escalates. It is. It's weird and awesome, and I was not expecting it at all when I started drawing again. Yeah. No, I do the same thing. Yeah, with there's some things that just click better when you're an adult than when you're a kid. I think, but like nobody ever talks about it, so you don't expect it to happen, right? It's just like, okay, maybe I can get back like 80% of it. And then you end up leaving like, 18-year-old you in the dust, and well, shit, see you, bud. Wasn't expected, but I'll take it. Apparently, even with learning, yes, osmosis is a thing. It's never worked like that for me before, where I need to learn something. It's like, okay, I'm just going to be around it and hopefully it'll stick. And never the case, but except with this, which is great because this is the one I kind of wanted it to happen with. Yeah, I get that with the cross hatching. I'm starting to figure out how to apply it better. It is making me realize a lot of those image inkers are like a lot of the inkers really, but like even the image inkers are extremely good because they do some really interesting stuff with the with cross hatching or whatever, like textures and stuff. A lot of them are absolute shit, and they were just hired because they were, right place, right time, or they were somebody's buddy. Some of them can do some really interesting stuff. Like I will say, I didn't really have any appreciation for Danny Miki before. I just like kind of knew, okay, Rob likes him the best, and I guess he does the best lines on Rob's work. But like some of his cross hatching is extremely impressive. I've been seeing more of it lately. I think maybe part of the problem is I've been seeing it from I've been doing it close to chronologically. So Danny Miki wasn't there at the beginning. And then his early stuff still takes a little bit of time to get situated. And now I'm starting to get into the stuff that's, damn, he's pretty good, isn't he? It's like, do people know about this Danny Miki guy? Yeah, I think they might. You. And yeah, just thinking about how we used to cross hatch back in the day, like how I do like Blood Run or something, and it's just like, okay, everything must be gray at all times. And like uniformly gray. Except, the fact that it's like is shit. But like no real values to anything. Yeah, and it really wasn't. Oh, stuff. Some of that stuff looks terrible now. I look at it. It's just like it's like, man, you might as well just figure out Zipatone and put it on everything. Let's see. But starting to figure it out a little bit, starting to figure out spotting blacks, you know, a little bit more of the theory kind of thing. And it's okay. So now it I don't know. The challenge is not just, getting it down on paper, which is kind of what the challenge was before. It's how do you make a good drawing? How do you make something that actually looks nice and like people flip to it and go, shit, that's awesome. Instead of just the idea, which is like all I had before. I'm working on it. The struggling, the spotting of blacks. It's something I'm very conscious on every page. I'm trying to get it better all the time, but it's still tough. Huh. Okay. Interesting to see how this university thing goes. I would think it would be fairly predictable where the people who practiced every day would get better. That is interesting. That's weird. You wouldn't think that would be the case at all. And I feel like people actively, I don't know, aim against that, where you just kind of absorb knowledge. It's like, nah, man, you got to do all the things. And it's like, well, yeah, you can make progress by not, though. Okay, I should get these claws done because I keep having to work around them. That is interesting. Yeah, you wouldn't expect that at all. Theoretically, it should be around here, but that doesn't seem like it's happening. I'm gonna have to like fake it. I don't really want to do that. Okay, come on. You can do from here to here, roughly. And then this, see, it feels like a pretty easy curve. Maybe not. Shit, none of these curves really match up too well. They're all a bit too steep. Do I have something with the French curve that'll work? Or there's that, I do have that smaller curve. Hang on. If I can find it. I don't think I can. Okay, never mind then. That's a little upsetting. It's rare that I actually need the smaller curve. Fucking hell. All right. Yeah, I lost the smaller one. Shit, yeah, that won't work either. Fuck. Okay, let me take a quick look. There's a few of us in here now, but I apologize. This might take a minute, but I'm going to see if I can find that smaller curve because this is. Take off the glasses. Well, this is a little ridiculous. I had it last week, and that it was like I almost never need it. Is the problem? Because usually it's the larger curve I want. You see, usually it falls down the side of a long box or something. Any chance of that? This doesn't seem like it. Nope. I think I've got every single other template I've got here, except for that curve. Yeah, I think I do. Nice to find those other ones at least. No, it shouldn't be under here. Damn it. No, I don't think I'm going to find it today. I think I'm going to stumble upon it in like a week. Well, week and a half when I get back. All right, man. I heard your weather kind of sucks in Toronto there, man. So looking forward to that next week, but for sure. Okay, we can try and do this freehand. I don't think it's going to work very well, but that kind of worked okay. Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse. Yeah. Starting to lose it now. That's okay, because this is all getting blacked in now. Yeah, that's all right. That's not too bad at all, really. Yeah, okay, surprising. Yeah, I think we should probably just black the rest of this in. Helps with the blade. This needs a little bit more black though. If I'm going to black in some more of this stuff, which I think I am. No. I think I think need has never really been the word. It's just like, man, it'd be really nice because I don't have any faith in my lines, but yeah, sometimes it works. The problem is sometimes I assume it'll work and it really doesn't. It's like, well, shit, guess I better fall back on my crutches. Where's that used up one? There we go. Yeah, I don't think I would ever attempt greats without like freehand. That sounds like an awful time. That sounds like I would break down crying by the end of it. Okay, so I believe I'm going to black in everything behind him here. I don't think that'll be too overpowering, but I guess we'll find out. I think there will be a fair amount of black on this in this panel at least, one way or the other. That was what I was trying to go for. can't see it on the screen. I always think this is lower than it is. Sorry. Or I just forget that I'm actually filming. Do I have another? No, I don't either. Looking for a thicker brush pen. Doesn't exist. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit similar to last week, where most of this is going to be the first panel, and then maybe in one other, and then catch up the rest next time. Well, I mean, it's like it always looks good, Well, maybe not always, but like it usually looks good. I'm in the wrong spot. Oh well, at least I was able to stick to the line mostly. All right. Let's see. No, there's not good. We're already spilling ink everywhere. That's awesome. Okay. Let's do this and then get to the end and decide, yeah, no, it would have been better if we did this as cross-hatching. Well, I'm not doing all this with a brush pen or, God forbid, a Micron. Yeah, probably, from what I've heard. And he's welcome to do that. I ain't got time for that. I got packing to do later today. Well, it certainly makes the claws stand out anyway, all the black. Yeah, he's not a madman.
He's not mad, just crazy. Okay. Does he need anything else? I feel like Hawksnow's kind of done here. Shot of him, so I think that might be okay. Yeah, maybe just like put in some spots of texture here and there. Okay, I can see that. Fair enough. And I mean, we all know the value of endless foot soldiers. You know, you can kill them forever, and nobody cares. But the problem is that nobody cares. You know. I haven't thought of a guy who would need foot soldiers at some point. It's not. There's not going to be a mob thing, I don't think. I know I should probably come up with something for that because that's just too much of a trope to not do it something with. It's just like for the most part, it hasn't really fit with the sci-fi thing or the superhero thing, but like that would be kind of funny now thinking about it. Have them trying to do, like intergalactic space politics, and then have some fucking 30s gangster be like, "Yeah, see," or like a Goodfellas kind of gangster, just be like, "Yeah, you're muscling in on our turf." And then they hired cyborgs and shit, right? Oh, I don't know TOS very well. I know uh, TNG and I know Deep Space Nine, but that's about it. Oh, intergalactic criminals. Fuck. I didn't even think of that shit. That could be like a whole other 30 pages or 30 issues rather. A planet based on 1930s gangsters. Okay, not like they travel back in time or anything. All right, that seems totally legit. Yeah. Trying to do like the basic outlines for veins here. And then try to shadow around it because, again, pencils I can't. They just don't happen in this world. Yeah. I feel like I've seen shots of them with like the fedoras and the suits and all that. Okay, so let's see here. Yeah. Roger Corman type TNG episodes or TOS, whichever. Both really would have worked. I guess TOS would have been worked better, but Hey Montoya, how you doing, buddy? No, he probably should be packing. You're right. So that's gonna do it for today. No, just kidding. We can do another hour at least. I'm sure. What time is it? Yeah. Yeah. No, not moving. I haven't moved in like 12 years. I do not expect to do it again anytime soon. I'd really rather not. No, just heading back to visit family who I haven't seen in like 5 years. So that'll be fun. I should probably figure out this fist before I try and draw it in ink. Sketching, probably not really. Like I'll bring something just in case, but I'm mostly gonna be spending time with my mom or my brother or something. Um, I will be bringing my laptop so I can do some editing or maybe even lettering. We'll see. Like I figure I'll probably be staying up later than most people, so that can be when I do it at night. Um, I don't know. Like I said, I'll bring a notebook. Some if, maybe I can do some thumbnails. That'd be an idea. Um, page and see if I still haven't drawn this guy below the waist yet, so this is going to be the first time. That's not great. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Brain was suggesting putting a bit more white in, which I think is probably a good idea. Maybe like around the edges here or something. Again, probably should figure out the face before I start putting ink on it. Tiny head. Tiny, tiny head. The live stream revisit, I've considered, honestly, I don't think it would be enjoyable for you guys. Because like I said last time, there is so much editing done. Like I've seen the cartoonist kayfabe ones now, the way they do it, and it's so fucking just off the cuff. It's ridiculous to me. I should probably fill these things in. It looks like he's wearing like leggings or something. But yeah, like usually the way my revisit videos go is 30 seconds of silence while I think of how to start. And then, hey guys, it's Mitch, how's it going? And then another 30 seconds while I think about what to go into. And then I fumble that 2 or 3 times. And then another 10 seconds while I try to get my head straight. And then repeat for like another hour, basically. There is the chat thing, yeah. But I mean, like, the thing with the chat is like, I don't know. I guess, like, yeah, I could do that. So it's not a full-on revisit. It's more like a hangout thing. Yeah. If I don't think of it, try to think of it in the same terms, that maybe works a little better. The leggings. Yeah, I'll get to it. But I mean, we want to get all the vein work done in his chest first, right? And make it as uncomfortable as possible in the meantime. Let's see where the knife page is at. Oh, he is supposed to have stuff on his leg. Shit. Forgot about that. These are actual things I've seen Liefeld do, so I feel justified in doing them. There's an extra one there, isn't there? Shit. Okay. They're basically leg girdles, I think. You know what? I wasn't going to make these all boots the way the rest of the way down, but I guess we could totally do that, right? I don't know if that's a good idea. See, the idea of them being like just girdles at the tops of his thighs makes sense because it cuts off his circulation a bit and makes his veins stand out more. He's that kind of guy. Where are the arteries in the thighs anyway? Kind of all over the place. Yeah, I was thinking the shot of Hawkstaff here looks pretty good. Where it's like I could set that aside as its own like promo shot at some point. Yeah, sure. We'll just put like some knee pads on him because you got to do something to break it up a little bit. That's the problem. The Rob Liefeld saying anything you can get away with anything in comics as long as it looks cool. I don't understand his version of cool, which a lot of people seem to dig. Yeah, no, he understands cool in a way I just don't. Which, and it seems to be something that resonates with a lot of people. So all I can do is kind of try to emulate it a little bit. I almost want to put like ankle pockets on him because that's another thing Rob did, but now we won't do that. Let's see here. Yeah, have to wipe that out. I mean, we can rip Rob's version of cool, but like Rob's version of cool made him a millionaire, so it's kind of hard to disagree with it. Oh, for Christ! Oh, way too small to support the rest of the body for sure. Now, what I need to do next really is to make the torso end somewhere around here, like around where the ribs are, and just put it up here, and then have legs go all the way up, and that will somehow make it seem more sturdy. I'm sure. I want to get out those first shots of Bridge. GW Bridge, when he's just all straps and pockets and all over the place, and he's got his crazy fucking neck supporter thing on, his airline pillow. Oh, we got to do the. I always forget about the braid. Yeah, exactly. Although he's doing it again. I just did a revisit for Extreme Sacrifice #1, which has some of the dumbest cover shit going on. Yeah. So this one here, you see the torso here is like too small for the head, and then he backs it up with 6 feet of leg. I think, Bloodstrike is the worst here. It's like the leg is actually 3 times the size of his torso plus head. It's some crazy looking shit. The pouch on a pouch, man. He did create, yes. If he thinks he can make money off it, he will make fun of himself. Absolutely. And nobody else is ever allowed to make fun of him or say that he did something wrong. And that's not tail, that's a braid. I'm just realizing that could be mistaken for a tail, but we have seen it on previous pages. So like this one here, pretty obviously a braid. So it'll carry over from there, and hopefully it won't stick in anybody's head as like a pigtail or anything. All his teeth are okay. Okay, so try doing some. What are we doing for the shadows again? We're here. Yeah, works for me. Does he get credit as a character? The braid? Yeah, maybe. I feel like I should come up with a Liefeld-esque parody character of my own work called The Great or something like that. I feel like we discussed this before, though. Now that I think of it. Oh, that's way too far over. Shit. No, it's got to change. That is a crazy fucking job. Oh, for sure, the braid is as bad as a cape. But I mean, it's not. There's no element of practicality in this. It's not the point. All right, Brain. Well, thanks for being here, man. I appreciate you were there. I feel like I'm stealing directly from Greg Capullo on this mouth. Weird. Haven't really touched on him. Mm-hmm. I mean, everybody steals when you're drawing, so it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just depending how you use it. If you're stealing techniques, that's fine. If you're stealing like whole ass drawings, not so good. Even like poses, like, yeah, you can do as long as you credit it, but like, it's when people don't do that it's like, man, what are you doing? Do you think the internet doesn't exist? People hop on, people live for that shit. Being able to call out somebody for stealing, oh my god. It's just they get a little bit too carried away with it sometimes. Yeah. Well, that was the thing, from what I understand. It's like a lot of people dug the fact that he didn't try to do things the conventional way. I mean, it helped that the conventional way was kind of, if you could draw well. But seems like a lot of people didn't really. I don't know. They just enjoyed having somebody who didn't really try to do that. They just drew like a kid drawing in their notebook in class. Oh yeah, this is absolutely going to be the rest of the stream. Is just trying to finish this face here. It's going to take me some time. It's going to look like a fucking woodcut by the end of it.
I have been hearing that lately. That Rob took a lot from like anime and stuff when there wasn't a lot of stealing from anime in the '90s. And now he completely denies it, of course. Even though it's very clearly exactly what he did. I wonder how much of that is just like he doesn't remember doing it because he's got a shitty memory. That could be the case. And if he doesn't remember doing it, he's not going to stand being called out for it.
Okay, let's see here. Nope, not the water jug. The actual ink. There we go. Well, sitting in the water a little bit. Shit. I guess without making it an ink wash, we'll be fine. Okay, that's a little better. Okay. Now I kind of have to let that dry a little bit before I think I try to do anything. Yeah, unfortunately. And I don't smoke anymore, so I can't fucking go off and have a... Ah, that would be nice. Every day is a reminder of why I should have kept smoking. I know. I gave up on smoking way too early. Years. The worst is like when I finish something like a live stream where I've been going for like 3 hours, and it's like, you know, you get all finished up. It's like, okay, time to relax by what do I do again now? Laundry? I don't know. Let's see here. Oh man, I'm getting ink all over the bottom here. I'll probably be able to sort that out. Let's take out the glove then. Yeah, get back. Yeah. These choices were possibly incorrect. I kind of just want to get the panel done here, and then I don't know. I guess go back to playing Skyrim for a bit. No, I do still need to pack actually, so I can't really do that. Where's that used up one? There we go. All right. I can't the last time I watched Flash Gordon. So I got to take your word for that one, but Oh wait, maybe I'll see it a little bit. I'm not sure. Oh fuck! I fucked it up. I forgot about the whiteout. All right, I fixed that. That's no problem. Hmm. It's a whole lot of cross hashing. I'm not sure if it really works, but find out when we erase. But that'll have to be in a few minutes. It's for a second. Yeah, there's times where I'm parroting Rob, but I mean, I understand that like he comes up with new ways to draw shit weird in every panel. So I mean, he's got his staples that he sticks to, but he also like there's stuff where it's just like, wait, what? You've never done stuff this kind of weird before. Why are you doing it like that now? And I wouldn't be able to keep up. There's a trailblazing aspect to his inability to draw that I don't think I can emulate. So little bits and pieces here and there where it feels appropriate to put in like some Rob lines, I'll do that. Otherwise, I'm just, kind of seeing how can I make this interesting for me. Get one of them Will's Portacio long necks going on here, I think. Yep. Yeah, cigarettes are too expensive nowadays for sure. But yeah, that I think that is kind of it. He forgets what he's doing. Like he's got his basics that he can stick with, that he can remember at every panel. And by the way, good to see you, man. And then the rest of it, he's always making up on the fly. That part I can emulate because that's kind of what I do, to be honest. But the problem is I try to come up with something good. I don't think Rob tries to do that. I think he just tries to get away with something every time. I think you have to give me an example of the Rob straight arm. And honestly, even there, like, you know, I kind of I like the arms I'm coming up with for the most part. So like that kind of stuff I'd probably stay away from. Again, unless it's a very specific thing I'm parroting for that particular panel. It is nice to get to a place. Aiming a rifle. Maybe number 1 with Chapel? I'm trying to think. Number no, because that's just a close-up of Bad Rock's head. Number 6 is the downward shot with all of them. Number 7, another close-up of Bad Rock's head. Number 8 is the big leaping shot with all of them. Maybe number 10, where it's Chapel. I did just put that one out. Like there's that one there. And I mean, they're just straight down because that's the cool way to hold guns. It also doesn't need any kind of foreshortening or anything, so that's also nice. No, it really wasn't. And that's fine. Straight arm. Unbendable to the extreme. I dig that, yeah. Well, he had forearm and, well, I guess long arm was taken. He had forearm and strong arm. Why not straight arm, right? That's right. I knew there was another arm character. I don't mind this. Like that head's too skinny. But I think I'm okay with it. I don't mind too much. Oh, could be for the... Oh, you know what? There is Battlezone. Let's find it. I think that's it. There we go. Is that the one you were thinking of? So hardcore, man. Even if it's not, that's a very good example, I think, of what you're talking about. Yep. Like how do you draw that and think, man, that looks cool, or even that looks okay? What's going on with the hand here? This looks like it was supposed to be a pistol grip, and then he just kind of missed. Like, oh man, there's so much wrong up here. I considered doing a revisit on this, and then you open up as just like the worst kind of tech stuff that you've ever seen in your life. This is the guy, I think this, yeah, because he's the guy who does all the tech stuff. He just likes drawing squares and everything. And then he doesn't do anything in any kind of detail. Like, which is what you want out of these, right? Is the highly detailed G.I. Joe things. Oh, look at him go. He's drawing kind of tech by adding little squares under everything. It's so well thought out. How is it? No, we still got more time than I thought. I could probably do this panel at least. Or at least a good chunk of it. If you find anything, let me know. I do want to see more of those. Those are hilarious. I'm not even sure what you would look for, because I mean, most people don't call him out for how bad his poses are. So there won't be much in the way of discussion about it, I feel like. They just go at his feet. And the fact that, you know, he did weird proportions in 1995, 96, which is all fair and true, but it's like, man, there's so much more you could touch on. And I should know. Giant dude in white punching Prophet that Liefeld drew. Oh, the Brahma punch from Youngblood #2. I know that one. That's like his first appearance. That one there. Yeah. He tries to draw horses? When has that ever happened? I mean, I would have just told him not to ever try that. He's like, sorry, right, you're not the guy to draw horses. Get Richard Horry. They'll be blocky, but they'll look better. Oh. I'm thinking like I've never seen Rob try to draw a horse. It sounds like he did it multiple times, apparently. I kind of figured that was what it was autocorrect or something. Trying to think, where would he even try that? It's like, well, I guess theoretically in what was it, Rejects or something, maybe. It's like you think about it for a second, it's like, no, Rob would never try to draw a horse. He would hire somebody to do that. Youngblood Strike File number 3 cover. I think I have that. I think I have the first 3. Which one was that? Oh god. I assume you meant the Liefeld cover and not the Jay Lee cover. The Jay Lee cover is like questionable because it's like, why is Chapel naked? But I mean, there's still enough going on there that's kind of awesome. And then you see, which is like, you just didn't feel like drawing that day, did you? Poor Liefeld. I wonder when that, because that happened had to happen at some point. The first time where he was just like, man, I just don't feel like drawing today. And then nobody got on his ass about it. So he just didn't. And he went, oh, this is my life now. I don't ever have to draw anything I don't want to again. Right, where it's like, all right, it's drawing time. Then you sit down, and it's like, I can't manage anything today. Like, it's tough for a professional in that way because it's like, well, you better figure something out because you got to get some fucking pages done. Unless you're Rob, in which case you go, well, guess I'll go down to the beach or whatever. You know, I'll go work out or something. And if it doesn't get done, then okay, 3 months late solicitation it is, you know. Speaking of, I'm getting pretty lazy with this actually. Oh yeah, no, he's such a good writer too. I mean, he's better than Eric Stevenson. I think I can say that without lying. You know what's a drag is knowing I will very likely never get anything published by Image because, you know, let's say I do pique their interest a little bit. And they go, cool. And they find out that there's also a YouTube channel called Blood Force. They go, wow, cool. I've got to go check that out. And their editor in chief takes a look at some point. And their editor in chief is Eric Stevenson. And he goes, hey, wait a minute. He's got all sorts of Image stuff on here. I wonder if he has any of my books. And oh, yes, I do. And I have quite a few where I call out him in particular. And it's like, well, that's the end of that, I guess. I mean, we'll see. It might be that, you know, if he thinks it can make some money, it doesn't matter. But I get the feeling that's not going to be the case. Oh, yeah. They seem to be doing fine. They just, I think they kind of forgot about me. They kind of cut ties with the guy who I was my main contact there, and I mean, I still talk to him fairly regularly, but with that gone, it doesn't really, I just don't hear from them anymore. So it's like, all right, that's how it goes. I got paid for a couple of things, so that's all right. Hmm. Oh, that's way off. No, maybe not. Yeah, it would have been cool. And I mean, it shouldn't be too hard to get somewhere at this point. I don't. I have, I got the 4 issues under my belt. I've got. I just need to letter them. Once I do that, I just need to find an online thing to post them on, and we're kind of off to the races. And that shouldn't be too hard, I don't think. No, that's not going to do it. No, that's all right. I can usually figure it out what you're trying to say. So, except when you talk about horses, apparently. Okay. Again, another one where this is mostly probably going to be taken up by text, I think. I don't mind how it turned it out, actually. No. But yeah, I'm kind of hoping I get a little bit of time to work on that letter because I'd like to get those done. and then try to think of the next thing to, like, move on to the next part, whatever that is. Finding a forum, that kind of thing. Get my Lionel Francis U lines in. Always good. All right. I think that's going to have to do it for today. That was a pretty good amount of work done, though. Didn't think I'd get that far into it. I think I like the result, too. Oh, I missed a couple here. Dylan Distraction. Okay, that's an idea. And yeah, I would say Hawkstab is the close second. He's trying real hard to be awesome leader guy, and I appreciate the effort. And thanks, man. Yeah, I like how it's turning out so far. And so I just got to make sure this last panel doesn't turn out to be substandard or too substandard even. And I think we should be okay. Hang on, need a little bit under here. Yeah, that should do it. All right. Oh shit, you're the only one left. Man, nobody came by today, eh? Like there was you and there was Brain earlier and Pig, and that was it, kind of. Oh, and the other guy, the new guy, I remember his name. Okay, well, I mean, I'll see you in like a week and a half. I'll be back for not the Wednesday or the following Sunday, but the Wednesday following stream. So, I mean, have a good week, man. I'll still check in on the Discord every once in a while too, so maybe I'll see you there. Turn this shit off. It's so repetitive. Holy Christ. Thank you. Oh, my head. All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.